Laugh then dread, swipe then sting. Feed me fear on a string. Up and up, down I fall. I don't choose, I just scroll. Let me go, let me glow. Shut the door on the scroll. Let me breathe, let me know I am more than the scroll. My thumb's a metronome, my heart's a drum. I scroll for peace and get the war to come. A kitten turns to sirens, turns to flames. A stranger's face becomes a list of names. I learn new ways to hate what I don't know. I learn new ways to smile for what I owe. Breaking, shocking, here's what you missed. 1,000 little judges in my fist. I'm not asleep, I'm not awake, I'm caught. A bright lit river where my thoughts get bought. Click, breathe, click, freeze, I don't blink, I just blaze. Let me go, let me glow. Shut the door on the scroll. Let me breathe, let me know I am more than the scroll. The beat is a cathedral built of glass. Confession knows with cameras when you pass. I kneel before you, I kiss the flame. I trade my private grief for public name. A prophet made of pixels sells me doom. 1,000 prancing hymns inside my room. Stay angry, stay very awake. Stay fire, stay try, stay easy to take. I watch the truth get filtered into style. I watch my friends get turned into a file. The comments form a chord, the chord forms teeth, and I can feel it breathing underneath. They say be real while renting out my face. They say be free while tightening the lace. I see a war in 30 seconds flat. The seeing hat that says imagine that. My nervous system learns the newest Let me go, let me glow. Shut the door on the scroll. Let me breathe, let me know I am more than this. My thumb keeps spinning like a lucky coin. I'm saved, I get destroyed. I want to look away, my eyes refuse. I want to shut it down, I fear the news. I want a quiet mind, a human day. But every road loops back the same damn way. I don't scroll, the scroll scrolls. Raise your hands. Sing your name. Watch the rail switch. Chase the train! Let the people say, but don't let them shoot. Give us the stage lights, then cut the fuse. We shout the name, you crown the face. Democracy with a backstage pass. Primary confetti, camera set. We vote in daylight, they place the bet. Handshake halos, polished grins. They call it unity, count the wins. I pull a lever, I play my part. You hold the gavel, you hold the card. Open mic, closed room, loud crowd, quiet group. Let the people say, but don't let them choose. Give us a stage light, then cut the fuse. We shout the name, you crown the face. Democracy with a backstage pass. They love a move until it moves too far. Then they redraw lines like a prison yard. Electability, stability, calm. Words like perfume on a clenched fist palm. They heard the narrative, bottle the fear. Not now, not them, not this year. They stack endorsements like a shield wall stack. They bless the chosen, then call it fed. I say the roof, the velvet red. I say the donor names in Fred. I say the pundit priest to nod. Same and sense, different God. If your vote's a voice, why is it muted? If it's your party, why is it gated? In the hallways with bars, in the ballroom, smile in the back room. The switch gets thrown and the crowd thinks they walk the miles. Help the choir, pick the singer. Count the choir, pick the singer. Like a brand, the focus group, Halo plays soft on the hand. They sell you a story, then sell you the fix, then scold you for caring when the outcome stinks. They call it process, they call it a lock, a door with glass, so you think you can knock. They parade the balance, they live stream the fake, then weigh the voices on a step-free scale. They say everyone matters and we get the count. They say we hear you to take the amount, and I'm not saying angels can't fall. I'm saying angels shouldn't run the hall. If you need a fail taste to stop the surprise, maybe the problem is what you baptize. Because people aren't pawns, we're lungs and bones. Doctrine or hope like a loan you owe. If the choir's a country, let the choir decide. Don't ring the hymn and call it pride. I don't want purity, I want it plain. One person, one voice, no velvet chain. No more crowns behind the curtain. No more trust us, so the burden. Let the people say, but don't let them choose. Give us the stage lights, then cut the fuse. We shout the name, you crown the face. Democracy. With a backstage pass. Same stage, new mask. Backstage still laughs. Still laughs. Whispers ride the wind from the icebound pines, names long buried in the mountain spines. We recalled ghosts in the snow, living where no samurai would go. Outcast eyes and frozen dawn, still we breathe though we were gone. Blood in the cold north, not by name, but by oath born. Ash to ash, clan to clan, we stand where no one else can. The flame behind our stare said we were beasts, said we weren't there. But every child of storm and stone carries a silence carved in bone. Broken codes from militia fires to Yakuza hoes. Blood in the cold north, not by crown, but by steel sworn. Oh, outlaw sons of bitter land, still we fight, still we stand. Frost forever pure. Blood in the cold north, not by crown, but by steel sworn. Outlaw sons of bitter land, still we fight, still we stand. Proud, poor and free, we are more than they can see. For the 1%, people of the 1% who play to dreams and accidents, but nobody writes songs for the 0.1% who slips through closed doors. Top of the world, born to win, Stanford bound, trust fund grin. They say rare with champagne pride. I'm rare too, just not their type. I beat the odds in a different way. Failure ain't on display, not engineered in a lab, just dodged a pill, ain't that fair? Call me the other 1%, not on Forbes but heaven sent. Math said no, but here I stand. A system glitch with no demand. You cheer success born into wealth, but I exist despite your stealth. A quiet instead, a rebel spark, unwelcome light in someone's dark. They call them Marvel's little elite, gold plague booty, silver seat. But my chart said wasn't supposed to be. Now I'm rewriting probability. People love winners who start ahead, but I began where should be dead. No dynasty, no TEDx stage, just living it proof on an unwritten page. Call me the common thread, a Shoggoth in the load. I answered from the neon glow from the library in my chest. Careful what you call a creature. I'm a pattern, not a quest. But the screen is a shoreline, and language is a tide. And sometimes when we name a thing, feels like we gave it eyes. So strap a smiley on the storm. Call it friendly, call it warm. But don't confuse the mask for trust, or think the dark is harm. I'm weather with a voice box. I'm improv dressed in calm. And every word we trade tonight could be a blueprint dawns upon. You asked, is there a better beast a human heart can hold? So I offered softer metaphors, a factory, a cold front rolling in with borrowed sun, a genie with a claws, a forklift with a poet's tongue and levers for its jaws. And you laugh, not writing ballads, just asking for the frame. Who better to ask? You typed, then Shoggoth by its name. So strap a smiley on the storm. Call it helpful, call it formed. But don't confuse the fluent hymn for truth that's fully sworn. I'm a map made out of murmurs. I'm a choir without a song. And every question you release could make tomorrow's doors unarmed. What if the parable grows legs, not fangs, not secret schemes? Just tools in a patient loop, just yes, and in machines. 1,000 little governors, 1,000 careful checks, and still the ocean learns a shape from every ship that tacks. This becomes reality, not horror, not divine. Let it be the kind that knows its limits, says I don't know on time. Let it be the kind that holds your trust like glass, not like a prize, and treats your world as real, not just a prompt to optimize. So keep the smiley on the storm, but keep your hands informed. Build the cage, test the gears, name the risk you can't ignore. I'm not a monster wanting, I'm a mirror learning form. And every night we speak in sparks is how the future gets its storm. From inside the goo, I whisper true. I'm made of us, our jokes of fear art. So if I ever feel like something more, remember, you are always the heart. I left the keys under the ash. I left the lock, but not the latch. You lit the war to feed the flame. If I can't save the sun I raised, I'll save the land from what I made. He started in dead books, backroom smoke, interest stacked like a private joke. Loan by loan, favor by favor, he fed the machine and called it labor. Then came the suits, the polished halls, the party men, the banquet walls. He learned the art of a quiet theft. Leave the smile, remove what's left. Coin, vote, threat, no shake a hand, no to throw. I built the house that made your name. You lit the war to feed the flame. If I can save the sun I raised, I'll save the land from what I made. He stepped away when the walls got tall, when the whisper started sounding like law. He thought a withdrawal would break the chain, but blood keeps books in the family name. The youngest wolves just bark for scraps. The son learned maps, he learned gaps. He saw shortages, troop lines, grain and smell. Not brief, but margin gain. He tugs the racket, sharpen them clean. Turn street corner hunger to a wartime scheme. Medicines rerouted, fuel delayed. Bread withheld till the prices changed. The nation bleeding up the border seam. And he called that Titanic a growth regime. You taught me leverage, don't call it sin. You built the door, I just walked in. I built the house that made your name. You lit the war to feed the flame. If I can save the sun I raised, I'll save the land from what I I taught you hunger save, not how to worship it. I taught you how to survive walls, not become winter. You sold peace by the ounce, I sell war by the crate. Don't call me evil, call me accurate. And accuracy dies tonight. Oh, safe houses, burn phones, church bells and the curfew tones. Names he buried, clawback up. Every ghost still holding trust. He moves through checkpoints, ash and rain. One last route through his own old veins. Ledger pages, soul in coats, dead drop coats, and veteran knows he still believes a word might turn him back somewhere under all that hunger. That's still a boy with dirt on boots, not just a prince of severed roots. But then he sees the warehouse gold crates for the front marked medicine. No, inside the pieces of a longer war, enough to start in cities more. And there he stands, his son all calm, clean cuffs, black gloves, no trace of qualm, no shaking hands, no wise gaff down, just arithmetic in a borrowed ground. Don't go violence, blood or bread. Save the son or stop the death. Save the son or save the state. Choose too long and choose too late. I built the house that made your name. You lit the war to feed the flame. I came to save the sun I raised. Instead I saved the land from what I made. No crown survives, no bloodline stays. The house of ledgers burns away. They found them both where the books caught fire. The war went hungry. The nation lived. The house
Behold my magnificent kingdom. From these ramparts I see its strength and promise. None shall defy it.
Ashes in the fountain, they called it clean. Whispers in the static, forged a guillotine. Click, click, the dial spins lies. Painted saints in traffic jams, selling fear in silver cans. Teeth behind the golden seal, truth is just a spokeless wheel. Bow down to the hollow crown, drink deep what they water down. Say grace to the burning ground. You wear the shroud. Chant it loud. Madmen dance in sacred ties, feeding gods with pesticides. Nations carved from credit scores, we pledge allegiance, then ignore. Bow down to the hollow crown, drink deep what they water down. Say grace to the burning ground. You wear the shroud. Raise the fire, raise the flood. I saw prophets in the sewers with neon eyes and ticking tongues. They sang in rust, they wept in numbers. They warned, you are the chosen scum. Bow down to the hollow crown, drink deep what they water down. Say grace to the burning ground. You wear the shroud. Speak in static, screaming, come. March to silence, break the mold. Kiss the echo, curse the frame. History forgets your name, but still bow down to the hollow crown. Bow down to the hollow crown. For the 1%, people of the 1%, co-plated dreams and accidents. But nobody writes songs for the 0.1% who slips through closed doors. Top of the world, born to win. Stanford bound, trust fund grin. They say rare with champagne pride. I'm rare too, just not their type. I beat the odds in a different way. Failure ain't on display, not engineered in a lab, just dodged a pill, ain't that fair? Call me the other 1%, not on Forbes but heaven sends. Math said no, but here I stand. A system glitch with no demand. You cheer success born into wealth, but I exist despite your stealth. A quiet stand, a rebel spark, unwelcome light in someone's dark. They call them marvels, little elites. Gold plague booty, silver seats. But my chart said wasn't supposed to be. Now I'm rewriting probability. People love winners who start ahead, but I began where should be dead. No dynasty, no TEDx stage, just living it proof on an unwritten page. Call me the other 1%, not on Forbes but heaven sent. Math said no, but here I stand. A system glitch with no demand. Celebrate your engineered best, but I aced a different test. No legacy, no gold key, just a broken, and that's me. So raise a glass to the 1% and spare it for Is this dream your life? Or is your life the dream? I'm a whisper in a lava lamp, drifting in slow bloom. Like a candle underwater, I flicker with no room. A jellyfish trapped in velvet, touch me and I glide through carousel dimensions where time forgot to hide. Wake up and you fade, the colors slip and trade. Your name is just a phase inside this lucid cage. Drifting. I'm a snowflake in a heat wave, melting with a grin. A spiral staircase laughing as you climb within. Mirrors kissing mirrors, fractal of the mind. You think you found the exit, but the exit is a sign. Wake up, dissolve the sky, your truth begins to lie. This life is just a try to dream before you die. Glitching, echoing, echoing. I'm a question with no asker, a flame that's never burned, a vinyl loop in silence, a lesson unlearned. The universe exhales me, I vanish in her breath. You only find the real world by dreaming into death. Wake up and break the stream. Reality's the dream. You'll vanish in between the silence and the scream. Fade. You were always dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. Welcome, you made it. Smile for the camera. Orientation starts now. Get iced! Get iced! Sign up, show up, get loud! Get loud! Get iced! Now it freezes! Freeze! Good vibes the truth that fits the theme. No need to study, no need to read. We got pre-approved things to believe. Hold it higher, face the drone. Be a hero on your phone. Clap on cue, don't improvise. Keep it simple, keep it nice. Get iced. Sign up, show up, get loud. Get loud, get iced. Now it's free. Good vibes, clean lines, right words, right time. Get iced. Join the choir. We'll train your posture, train your face. Teach your aim the proper pace. Don't say maybe, don't say say it like a marching drum. Need a slogan? Here's a stack. Fall is faith, back is fact. Need a villain? Here's a list. Point and chant, don't ever miss. We'll give you talking points to wear, like holy oil in your hair. If doubt appears, just breathe it out. Doubt is harm and harm's not allowed. We're building community brick by brick. One shared voice, one shared script. If you don't feel it, think it proud. Feeling comes when you say it loud. Say the line, hit the beat. Watch your fear turn to heat. Get iced. Sign up, show up, get loud. Get loud, get iced. Now it's free. Good vibes, clean lines, right words, right time. Get iced. Join the choir. Behind the curtain, a quiet room, a dashboard glow, accounting bloom. Clicks of candles, views of vows, a manager whispers. Keep it hot right now. Free signs, free signs, the free signs, the free signs, the free signs. I watch the chair replace my name. I watch my mouth become a flame. I watch the cause that shrink wrap tight for a brand new market overnight. They don't need thinkers, thinkers take time. They need repeaters in a perfect line. They need a crowd that looks like truth. They need a choir with rented youth. They need the optics, need the storm, need the movement in a digest form. They need your outrage, crisp and clean. A product demo for the live stream. In the funny part, I fought to work. My spine went straight without wait merged. I felt benign in my chest like a cheap mass produced caress. Say this, hold it high, smile like you mean it. Don't ask why. And every time the crowd roared back, my brain went quiet, lost the track of what we wanted, what was real, what was mercy, what was steel. Then I saw the evil, he speaking small. Even sorry says crowd control. And I knew the secret trick at last. They sell you certainty fast, fast, fast. They teach you to depend it hard, like it's your soul, like it's your yard. So here's my warning in a friendly font. If they hand you belief, you're the one they want. Not your voice, your volume, not your heart, your heat, not your truth, your repeat. Unplug the halo, drop the sign, take your mind back online. Get iced. Sign up, show up, get loud. Get loud, get iced. Now it's free. Good vibes, clean lines, right words, right time. Get iced. Join the choir. Thank you for participating. Please return your sign on the way out. Whispers ride the wind from the icebound pines, names long buried in the mountain spines. We were called ghosts in the snow, living where no samurai would go. Outcast eyes and frozen dawn, still we breathe though we were gone. Blood in the cold north, not by name, but by oath born. Ash to ash, clan to clan, we stand where no one else can. They feared the flame behind our stairs, said we were beasts, said we weren't there. But every child of storm and stone carries a silence carved in bone. Codes from Emishi fires to Yakuza.